my lovelies, Band-Aid here, and to say that I am so excited about this week's video is an understatement. Okay, so quick context. 2 years ago, I made a video addressed to myself and just was like talking. I actually have no idea what I was talking about because I obviously haven't watched it in 2 years, and now I am gonna watch it back and basically like answer any questions that I had or like comment back to kind of what I was saying at the time. Obviously my life is completely different to what it was 2 years ago, Miss Rona, but I am so excited to watch this. I literally have been like hovering over it so many times recently, being like, oh, I really want to watch it, but I've made sure not to watch it until I've had the camera in front of me. So let's go! This video is also going to be great because I can address it to my future self again, because I'm telling my future self where I was when I was 25 going on 26. Okay, so the video starts. It is titled A Message to My Future Self. That is me. I'm so excited for this. First off, I am looking at myself in a place that I no longer live in. We moved in October 2019, I think it was. So I've been in this place nearly a year and a half. And I absolutely love it. So the other place that I was living in was like literally just around the corner. So I haven't moved too far, but that does feel like another lifetime ago living in that place. I pass it quite often and I'm like, whoa, remember that? I'm wearing literally clothes that I still wear to death. I wear that stripy top all the goddamn time. And also I'm wearing my Bogman beanie, which I love so much. And then behind me is my bar, which is like, probably you can't see, but it's over there. And it looks right now a lot more full than it did back then. Oh, I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't know why. I've seen YouTubers like Musical Bethan sending herself, I'm so blonde, #1. Like, it's actually my 24th birthday in a few weeks and the years are rolling. 24th birthday, I'm just about to turn 26 and I am dreading it. These are the years of my life where there's so much happening and so much changing. So I'm gonna send myself, remember when so much was happening? Dear Aideen, hello, how are you? You are 23 at the moment, you're 24 in a few weeks, you're really excited about it. For your birthday, you're gonna be working on a really exciting project in London, and then you're gonna be coming home and staying in a bougie hotel in Dublin, so you're... Oh, come on, you're just rubbing it in! I remember that shoot, it went really, really well, I absolutely loved it. It was actually with Leon, the Naturally Fast Food company. And I was over there taking a video, which I really enjoyed. It's actually on my YouTube channel if you want to watch it. And then, yeah, we stayed in a hotel for my birthday. Oh, remember hotels, remember life. You are working in a company called Lovin Dublin and you're the social media coordinator there. You're kind of looking at your options now. You're not really sure what the next few years will hold. Oh, okay, so I was working in Lovin Dublin back then. Since then, I've changed jobs. Not once, but twice. So after Lovin Dublin, I moved to an advertising agency. Agency life was absolutely not for me. The creativity side was really restricted, and I just wasn't getting enough creative time to do, like, that's probably the most enjoyable part of social media as a job for me. I stayed there for about 8 months and then I left and now I'm in Web Summit. Yeah, still the same name of a role, but I think that this role definitely has way more kind of responsibility in it than what I had in Lovin, which was really what I was looking for at the time. You can hear I was saying, oh, I'm looking at my options, because I think at that point I was quite ready to leave Lovin. I just didn't feel like I was learning anymore and I really wanted to broaden my horizons. So I'm glad that I did that, and I've taken 2 huge career steps between the agency and also now in Web Summit. So I'm quite happy with my career path. Your dog died and you're really upset about that. His name was Sunnis and he was the best. That was pretty sad, but hopefully in a year's time you'll have a new dog. I do have a new dog. His name is Rua. He is the best boy and he brought so much happiness into our lives after our beautiful, beautiful baby son has died. You're currently living in South Dublin in a place called Dundrum with your two best friends, Lynn and Claire. Lynn and Claire are there through thick and thin and they're so important in your life right now. That's lovely. I still live with Lynn and Claire. They're still as important to me as they were 2 years ago. They've really been my rocks through everything. I've been fortunate enough to add 2 more people to the mix, which is Lauren and Chris, who I now live with as well. So there's 5 of us in this house. I absolutely love where I live now. Like, if I could live here forever, I would. It's just like a dream house, and I live in the attic room. It is my favourite. I absolutely love it. I have like a whole floor to myself, really have my own space. But the Velux windows up there do be very noisy when it's raining. John is like your best friend. That is still true. I'm still very much loved up with John. Everything is going great. He's the best. Still my best friend. And I'm really happy to be watching this video and still kind of be feeling that excitement that I had 2 years ago. Freelancing on the side because you're not making as much moolah as you'd like to be. So freelance work is really my income for me that I use to buy like camera equipment and nice things for myself. So freelancing is such an important aspect of my life and I love doing freelance gigs, so that still reigns true. The last trip you went on was you went to Paris with John. Last trip I did was January 2020. I went to Riga with the girls. I was meant to go to Rome and New York last year, among many other trips that were cancelled because of coronavirus. So right now, you're really, really missing that travel. I am missing it so much. So hopefully next time when my future self watches this video, coronavirus will be gone and she'll be travelling all over the world, Henny. Hoping to go to Sri Lanka. You haven't booked anything yet. We actually changed our trip and we went to the Philippines. Honestly, so glad we did it. One of the best holidays I've ever been on. Loved it so much, and even better to be there with Lynn, who is my all-time best friend, like literally like a sister to me at this point, and we've been all over the world together. I've started collabing with Block TG Cahir and you're absolutely loving that. It's probably your favourite side hustle at the moment. I haven't collaborated with Block TG Cahir in about a year because we sent them over one of our campervan travel videos and they basically were like, it's not really fitting with us anymore. And actually that video I put on my own channel and it got thousands of views. So I do think that people wanted to watch it, but I guess they just wanted to go in a different direction. Right now your main social platform is Instagram and this is a big part in your life. You're on Instagram every single day. You post every 2 or 3 days. How many followers do you have? You have 9,094 followers. 9,094 followers. Oh my god, that's mad. So Instagram is still my main platform. Instagram is my one true love. Currently I have 26.8 thousand followers. That growth is just huge and I am so thankful to everybody that is following me right now, guys. Love you so, so much. Your free time right now, you're mostly working. And it's something that you want to change. In my free time now, I'm actually exercising more than I was back then. When the gyms were open, I was swimming every morning. Now I've kind of started getting into running. I may be doing like 2 runs a week, which I'm fairly happy with. Right now I have more free time than I've ever had because of coronavirus and just like lack of anything going on with anything in anyone's life. So I'm actually really enjoying that time to be able to kind of sit back and really chill. And that time as well has given me a bit of a spur, has kind of spurred me on to really get back into creating like meaningful content and making sure that my Instagram and my YouTube is up to the highest standard and quality that it can be. You're obsessing over gin, Irish made products. I'm not as obsessed with gin as I used to be. I still love it, but now I kind of have a bit of a flair for whiskey. I'm still obsessed with Irish companies. I've actually made that a content pillar in my Band-Aid social strategy for Instagram to make sure that I'm constantly promoting them and talking about them and wearing them. Hello. Yes, all Irish. In a year's time, the biggest change that I hope for is that I'll be more established in my career. I think I am more established in my career than what I was. I definitely have learned so much. Like my skill set has just grown so much in like every aspect. I think like my content creation's gotten better. Obviously like my social media skills have really gotten better and my photography, like editing, all that kind of stuff. So I do think I've gotten better. Am I where I think that I wanted to be back then? Probably not, because I never anticipated to be working somewhere like Web Summit, even though I absolutely love it. Like, my dream is probably to kind of set up my own social media company, but I still think that I'm not quite there yet. Hopefully I will get there. Maybe next time when I'm watching back on this video, that's where I'll be. I enjoyed watching that so much. Honestly, it was really weird. So now I'm gonna send some messages to my future self again, and yeah, I'll hopefully watch this back in a year or two or whenever, and see where I'm at. Hello, future Aideen. What I want most for the future self who's watching this video is that they have established their career even more, in the fact that I think what you really want to do is way more presenting, so hopefully you get a little bit more presenting gigs, and also work on perfecting your side hustles to be more involved with like social media management and creation. One big goal that you have for yourself is that you really, really want to go traveling for about 6 months. So I really hope that you get to do that, because right now I think you probably would have gone already, but with coronavirus you can't. So hopefully you've gotten to do that bit of traveling, because I know the feet are extremely itchy right now, so I'm sure they would be in a few years if you haven't already done that traveling. Apart from that, I hope that you are just nurturing the relationships that you have with your boyfriend, your friends and your family, and that you're just taking time to really enjoy life while it's happening, because sometimes it's very, very easy to get carried away and it just goes. So do what you really want to do and what you love doing, and you'll be fine. What message do you have for your future self? Leave it down below, and I can't wait to read your comments. Until next week, guys, gra more. Slán!